Module 7, the internet and the World Wide Web. So this is something we utilize every day. Ne? Some of us, not everyone has access, don't have Wi-Fi. Okay, internet applications. So here we look at software programs especially designed to function over the internet. So internet application may be used to perform the following functions, which is send and receive email, play interactive games online, you can do chat or voice communication, copy files between computers, search through online resources, you can stream videos on YouTube or listen to music on Spotify, search and browse information, and then conduct financial transaction through online banking, and then lastly you can navigate to specific destinations. Ne? So yeah, let's continue. Add-on and applications. Ne? An add-on application, also known as a plug-in or an extension, are software applications that can be installed to add extra features or functionality to software such as a web browser. One that I commonly use is Grammarly. Ne? So this is basically an add-on on Google that allows you to maybe add punctuations and maybe misspelling for correct words. Here's other examples as well on the browser that you can use. PDF converters, Flash player, Java, QuickTime player, Real player, and Silverlight. Remember, we also get what antivirus one or AdBlock. Ne? The ad blocker as an extension. There is also an add-on onto your Google or web browser. The evolution of the World Wide Web. Ne? So firstly, we didn't start at 4.0. No, it evolved. Ne? We first started on one, which was very static. Ne? Little movement online. Web 2.0 became more interactive, if you can put it that way. And then Web 3.0 was a bit personal. And then lastly, now we are at 4.0, where we are intelligent. Ne? So you are aware of artificial intelligence, which we utilize nowadays very oftenly. And also, as you can notice, if you haven't been at the KFC now, there is AI, ne? Where they don't put cashiers anymore. They tell you must order there on that machine there. You must put your order bar. You must scan your barcode, and then your order number comes, and you just show the order number, and bar, there you get your food. No human interaction, solely a computer handling all the transactions linked with the bank as well. Of the World Wide Web. So those are the differences between the versions of the web. So data presentation, firstly in Web 1.0, it was static websites, very little interaction. Web 2.0, much more interactive. 3.0, personalized for specific users. And then 4.0, autonomous and self-learning. So now the web is learning itself, meaning any AI is teaching itself to respond to information that you inquire online. Provision of self-services in Web 1.0, which is basically static web pages, chat rooms, and also email, which was quite basic. And then we look at Web 2.0, which was more interactive. You got services such as wikis, blogs, and social networking. That is when this came into play. So wikis is where, like Wikipedia, you would get information of a certain town or a certain person if they were in an historical figure. And then Web 3.0, personalized web experiences. And then lastly 4.0, self-learning web experience with minimal input from the user, as we previously discussed with KFC. Ne? Okay. Social media. Social media websites and applications where users can share content such as stories, pictures, and videos. So that's the definition. And then social media platforms provide users with functions and abilities to upload and also share photos, videos, and interact with each other. So here is the example of the social media platforms which we all utilize, hopefully. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, which is now called X, blogs, Skype or Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, and YouTube. Now, if you do not know what these platforms are, please go do your research and read up on them as well. There's also a description in your book. What is the purpose? If you did not know what is the purpose of Facebook, it's not. Yeah, let's not go there. I'd rather not go there. How multimedia displayed on a website? So multimedia, such as graphics, animation, audio, video, and virtual reality can be displayed and integrated into websites using plugins. Or by integrating multimedia items into the website using programming language websites was written. So this is more for your IT technicians or programmers that are the developers. And now we have come to the end of this unit. There's an activity that we all need to complete.